are watching Gossipdrip TV, I have got Tinchy Stryder with me.
Yes.
He's wearing the shades not because you're a kind of like trying to be a cool celebrity person, but because the light is pretty bright right now.
It's bright.
It is bright. Tinchy, stand up. I want to do something here. Oh my god, I've got heels on. This is why it's not going to work.
Oh, you got heels on?
We're both 5'6".
Are you 5'6"?
Yeah.
I am.
Let's high five.
Maybe I'm 5'6" as well then. I got told I'm 5'2".
I read that you were 5'6".
I read I was 5'2".
Oh no! I was like, we're the same height.
We're the same height.
It's meant to be.
Oh yeah, it's meant to be. It is. It is.
Let's sit. We'll chat.
That's it, yeah.
I don't even know where to begin with you because you do music, you do business, you seem to do everything. What is your main thing? Do you feel that you're pulled towards one more than the other?
Yeah, music because before the music there was nothing else. Music drives everything for me, and music's something that comes from the heart. Sometimes you might be like feeling down, happy, whichever mood you're in, and the music reflects that. So music's first, yeah.
So it's all about music for you, and the business has kind of come off of that.
Yeah, business come off that, and it naturally came as well. I didn't ever once feel like when I started making music and writing, thinking I want to be this and own this and do that, but it naturally came. And like I'm saying, when I first had the Star in the Hood t-shirts, the first album's called Star in the Hood, we pressed up t-shirts that sort of supported us when we was on tour, paying for hotels, paying for traveling around and so many things. So it naturally came along hand in hand. So yeah, music's first. Yeah.
What's kind of most exciting though is like your work with Jay-Z in terms of everything business.
Yeah.
How is it working with him?
You know what? The first time I met him, because I'm a big fan, that's who I came up listening to musically and everything, and he makes you feel so welcome and just naturally gives you advice about trying. Just from one conversation you can learn so much. So that was like a thing where I felt like, whoa, like you never like pictured that where he invites you to his show and into this place and that place, and it was wicked. And I got to meet his wife.
I was gonna say, next question, have you met Beyonce?
Yeah.
What is she like?
She's better than she's on TV.
I can imagine. Are you just like in awe?
It's like when I saw her, I was like, and she's so like down to earth as well, man. And it was a cool conversation. Our first thing she said to me is that, "Congrats, I heard you've had a #1." I said, "Well, I've had a couple."
Oh, bless her.
And then she was like, "I've had more than a couple, yo." I'm like, "Yay, I'm coming." Yeah, but she's cool.
And have you met their baby, Blue?
No, I haven't.
That's next on Tinchy's to-do list.
Yeah, hopefully I'll give Blue a high five.
Who's your favourite artist that you've collaborated with?
The favourite I collaborated with, I'll have to say, I've worked with so many people.
You have, and you've also done loads of different genres, like Saturdays.
Yeah. I'll have to say Dappy. Dappy, because that was my first #1 I got, and me and Dappy just got that chemistry and we just get along. So like everyone I worked with has been wicked, but if I had to just pick, because we just naturally we're friends. Yeah.
He's performing tonight.
Yeah.
And what does Musicalize mean to you?
Musicalize, you know what? Like the whole thing, like the whole idea of like you bring everything together, and we're getting interrupted again. It's cool. I hope I lock it.
We'll just lock ourselves in Tinchy's dressing room right now.
Oof.
Loving it. Loving it. There are the people in the room.
Yeah. I guess the event, how like the young people are bringing everyone together, and I always say anything I could do to help, anything positive, I'm involved. So as soon as they reached out, and then I see how they got so many wicked artists performing the same night. It's great, man. I like
but in a way, it's so good you're here because I've read that before you, grime music didn't actually exist. So you kind of created this whole genre of music that everyone's now making. I'll say,
well, before us, there was like Wiley. Wiley, I'll say he's the one who, with grime, there was Wiley, there was Dizzy, there was Nasty, Coupe, so many different people, but we sort of come off the back of that because when we was younger, that's what we used to like look up to. And and they're from the same era, I guess, like we're from both, so we felt like, yeah, man, we can do this, and they're cool people,
And who's your, so if you look upward for your inspiration, who gives you that?
I'll say overall there's so many different people, like I mentioned Wiley, just as in what he's done, and it feels like anyone who Wiley works with or touches, he blesses. Like if you look around from me to DZ to so many people, like the whole Roll Deeps, like Wiley's been involved, so I'll say he's definitely like someone who's inspirational to a lot of people, but personally Dizzy, because Dizzy's just like been so focused from when he was young, and he's always know what he wanted to do, and he's doing it even bigger than maybe he even imagined. But then again, with him, he's always thought big, so he probably ain't even where he's thought he's gonna be yet. You know
he's probably gonna go miles still.
Yeah.
And then what about almost like looking downwards? Who do you think, right, you're gonna be big soon?
You know what? There's a few people, and I don't like sounding biased, but I'll say Dirt Danger. That's my right hand man. I'm hearing his new music and it's scary. Wordsmatic. Outside of the team, I think Paige Cakey, she's good, like young girl spitter, and she's just got She reminds me of myself when I was younger. She just loves, like, she's got every single train that you can think. She's always like, and she's good. She's sharp on the mic. She's not afraid to try things, and yeah. So there's a few people, man, you gotta look out for.
And are you you're already pushing them with your? Because you like support them with your record label.
Yeah, of course. And that's like I'm saying, the first two people I mentioned, like the Danger and Words Mike, that's like friends. That's like family. So anything I could do to help, it's just I'm way down.
You've got their back.
Yeah. They got my back.
And what is coming up next for you?
Coming up next, I've just been recording, and I'm like, I don't want to say nothing or set no dates or nothing, but one thing I've learned in the past year is like, music's timeless. You should never rush it. So if it's gonna take you, some of the best, greatest albums are made over like years. You don't rush nothing, and that's the process I'm going through right now, and it's feeling good. Yeah.
And anything with your businessy stuff? I know you're quite into fashion as well.
Yeah.
So are you gonna push any of that?
Yeah, there's gonna be some more like on the business side. I guess the latest thing I've done was the headphones, but it's always gonna like, because we started the headphones and had the portable speakers, but it's gonna be like, that's gonna expand. There's so much coming. But I'm someone I don't really like speaking much, because as we're speaking now, I might know what I'm doing for the next month or two, but I'll wait. So everyone's always.
So we'll keep it hush hush.
Yeah, I'll tell you when the cameras are off and when the shades are off.
We'll have a proper chat then.
Oh, okay.
Now you do some charity work, don't you? Like, I love the stuff that you've done with Alicia Keys.
Yeah.
And her charity.
Yeah.
Is that quite something that's important to you that you want to keep in touch with?
Yeah, definitely. Say one thing that say Be Inspired. I work with them quite a lot, and I like how they give the opportunity to like people who don't get the opportunity to, maybe they want to make music. Like I say, when we was younger, in your era, say we had a youth club we go to, some people then have nowhere to maybe even play football. They don't have no youth clubs to make music, no studio, and they give people the opportunity. So if I can help, I help and support. Yeah.
And would you give advice to those kind of people? And if you could, like, what would you say to people who want to be like, they want to be the next Tinchy Stryder?
I always say, when I was younger, I always got told like, be unique and be yourself, and I used to be like, it sounds cliche, you hear it every day, and how can you, I want to be like, if they're doing good, I want to do what they're doing. But being yourself and being unique is actually the easiest thing to do, because it's only one of you. If you look in the mirror, it's just you, so just be you. And
just find
no one can't be you. Yeah, no one can't. I can't be like you. You can't be like me.
It's true. It's really true.
Yeah.
That's your overriding advice for the world.
I think it's as simple as that. Just be focused and hard work. You learn. There's one thing I did learn from Jay-Z. You learn more from failing than success. And at first I didn't understand. I'm like, when you're failing, what are you learning? But when things don't go right, you find out what went wrong, and you fix it. Success.
And then you get the success.
Yeah.
So you just got to keep on going, then it comes.
Yeah.
Wicked. Well, it's been amazing to chat to you.
Cool.
You're a really great guy.
Thank you.
My pleasure. Absolute pleasure. I'm allowed to what?
I don't let everyone.
I've got lipstick on, so I'm like my nose in your hand. Thank you. You've been watching Gossip Drip, and that was Tinchy Stryder. Woo.
Me to my only